Hello everyone, welcome to the ZigZag F1 Show today. Today on the show we have Connor Davis and Connor Seaward, which is new to Sim Racing. Their team is CD Race Team. So just say hello guys and tell them about yourselves. These guys are the administrators with me of SRL as well, which is a pro racing community which races Forza 4 and F1 2012 and also R Factor recently. So guys, coming up on the show today, we've all discussed, we're going to be looking at the run up to Silverstone, the run up to the NASCAR series, and we're going to talk about the Sedona NASCAR race. And also, we're going to talk about the R1 series that Connor Seaward is hosting in February. So, first of all, we're going to switch over to Connor Davis. So he can tell us a bit about a bit about the NASCAR series, series and the race that was in Sedona. So, Connor, tell everyone about the Sedona race first that went on about a few weeks ago now. So tell them about it.
Well, it was a test race, and it went pretty well. There was a few minor incidents, but everything went rather well. We had two races. The first one was a bit that was with the incident.
Dramatic.
Of me and Kyle. And Seaward, Connor Seaward here, won that race. And then in the next race, no incidents really happened. I don't remember anyway. I don't remember any incidents happening. And I came in the win for that. And then it was good for CD and it was good for ZigZag as well because I believe you in third as a Kyle in the first race and then second in the
series, right?
Yeah. So it was a pretty good race for our first ever one.
Yeah, it did turn out pretty well.
Yeah, it turned out really well.
So, obviously that's past now, an amazing race, to be honest. But now we're going to look forward to the series, which is coming up at the end of February. Have you got any ideas on what tracks and, what tracks we should be racing on and how many times we should race on them in the series?
Well, I'm hoping for Sedona again as one of them, because it is a small track, but it is perfect for NASCAR. And another perfect one is the Indianapolis Speedway. It's a really good track, nice to drive on. The Sunset Speedway, it looks a bit like Daytona a little bit, but not exactly like it. But the good thing about that is that you don't really have to brake a lot, so obviously it's a really high speed track. So I'm excited for that track to come up. There's this other one that's not an oval, but it's a NASCAR track. I'm hoping to add in is an Infineon Raceway. It's not an oval, but it's NASCAR track. So I'm hoping that'll be good in the series. And there's another one then called the Motegi Circuit. Real NASCAR used to race on that as well. So and that's a little bit of an oval. So yeah, I'm hoping that that's a bit good as well for the series.
So
I don't think there's any more tracks that suitable for NASCAR. Maybe and I'm not quite sure, but I'm still looking.
Okay. So obviously they're coming out. Who do you think? How many members do you think we're gonna have? And who do you think is gonna be a threat?
Well, I'm not quite sure really. Everyone's good in their own way, and like every team's good. Like ZigZag's good and CD's good, and I'm not sure about any other teams at the moment so far. But well, just have to wait and see really, see how it turns out.
Okay, so obviously this is not a part of the NASCAR question now, but just top down in my head, what do you guys think of the new regulation that's come into sim racing? Really, that you must have 4 or 3 sponsors just to take part in any leagues or events.
Well, it is a bit of a good thing and a bad thing. Could be a pain at times, means some people struggle getting sponsors and stuff. But, with effort, you could get a decent sponsor and go pretty far. So, that's what we're hoping for.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, now, we're going to come away from the NASCAR, but obviously we're all going to be talking about this next subject. The R1 series that Connor Seaward is hosting. Sounds like an amazing series, gotta say. And yeah, just talk us through now the dates and the tracks that are going to be coming up. How much excitement you think it's gonna bring to SRL.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty excited to hope you wrote that, and it's basically same rules as F1. It's just like let the faster car pass, stuff like that. And like there will be like full damage on, so you've got to pit, and if you don't, your car's just messed up then, isn't it?
Yeah.
So basically, the tracks we are probably going to be racing on, these are my main ones. We're going to be racing on Silverstone for a definite. Yeah, there's going to be like a practice, qualifying, then a race. We're going to be racing on the Catalina.
Yeah, Spanish Grand Prix.
The Spanish Grand Prix. Maple Valley.
Yeah.
No, it's not really an F1 track, but it's a nice car. It's a nice track to race in with the R1 type. It's going to be the Mazda Raceway and the Nürburgring. Now the Nürburgring is like a bit different to every other one because the other tracks are going to be like at 6 o'clock practice, and then the race will be at 7. But
PM, yeah.
to show that you're like really into it, we're going to do the Nürburgring at like, what time is this? Like 10 a.m. practice and then 11 a.m. race. So, to show that you're really into it, you want to get far, you're going to have to put some effort in it.
Yeah. So, as you said, that you'll put effort in at SRL. It's like, we try to make people feel like sim racing is real motorsport. Like, you've got to prepare for it. It's not just turn up on the day and race. You've got to really prepare for it. And, like you said, in the R1 series now, it's got to be a lot of preparation. It's got to, teams and people are going to have to, look at their cars to make sure they're faster than others.
Yeah.
So, to be honest, it's a fast league, R1s. And,
it is.
you can get, things, amazing cars on R1. But it's like, the only thing, I'm going to support R1 series absolutely completely. But do you think that people may have financial issues by getting R1 cars if they're new to Forza, or if they're focusing on?
Yeah, fair enough. But the main rule is you've got to be in a proper R1 car. You can't just like get a car and then just upgrade it to the class that is suitable. Like you need to buy a pure R1 car. Either get it like as a gift. I mean, if you've got partners in your team which are like really good at the game, just ask them. They can gift car it to you and just work together. Some teams that fall like.
Yeah. So it's a lot of preparation for the R1 series, and that's what we try to prove in SRL. So now this is a subject for all of us. We're all taking part in this event, and this is the Silverstone test race for the F1. As a part of ZigZag, really, we focus on F1 as we are the ZigZag F1 SimRacing team, but also we do focus on NASCAR, the R1 series, and the Pro Super Championship and stuff that's going to be coming up soon later in the year. So you guys up, ready for Silverstone?
Yeah, I'm up for it. We got me and Davis. We're a good team. We're pretty good together, and with the car we got, the Red Bull car, they're a pretty good team. With their support with the car, we can do well.
Well, they are the fastest team in Formula 1 at the moment, but 2013 is the proof now. So you guys going to be looking into the car's performance a lot throughout the races and try to adapt it, or are you just going to basically turn up and race?
Well, no, we're going to try and, get to know the car a lot, just get to know it inside and out, try and adapt, the aerodynamics of the engine of the car, see what we can do with it, maybe give it some tweaks, but, we're still thinking.
Okay. So the new regulations I've been thinking of basically is tyres. Maybe in the Silverstone test race, there might just be primes, not options, and because this is the reason, because we might have some racers that are not too keen and we don't know the tyres, so we're just going to stick them on primes because they last longer. The thing is, now Formula 1 now they've changed tyres. There's going to be a lot more pitting in the series and stuff like that. It's hard. It's just weird because that means it's going to be a lot of position changing, a lot of complaints. Oh, you took my place and stuff like that. But obviously it's racing. But
Yeah.
What do you think of the regulation prime tyres for the Silverstone test race?
Well, it could be a good thing and a bad thing, you know? I mean,
Yeah.
the prime tyres, they last longer, and the grip wears out quicker.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, if it's raining, you know, I'm not too keen on the raining days.
Yeah.
It's not my favourite, you know, thing about the F1. You know, what have you got to say, Con?
Yeah, the rain, you said the rain, not too keen on it. I'm actually quite confident for the rain. I remember doing a race the other day on career mode. It was raining and I actually really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like super confident for it, but I think it's going to be fun when it's going to be raining.
No, as long as we have some confidence in the race, you know,
Yeah.
might have a chance.
It's like obviously the weather settings are on dynamic, so what the game, you know, what will the game bring to us, we don't really know.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. So yeah. So one of the shocks I bet people that are looking at SRL at the moment is Monaco is not included in the F1 season. Connor obviously loves Connor Davis obviously loves Silverstone. Monaco, sorry. But yeah. So Connor, what do you think that what you like? What kind of feelings do you have at Silverstone and that Monaco is not going to be included?
Well, I don't think I did because Monaco is a tough track and everything, and you know, well, I don't think everyone that likes Monaco a lot, but like, it's a challenging track, and it'll get you, you know, if you want to practice your turns and stuff like that, I think Monaco is a really good track to,
it'll help you out big time.
Yeah. But, obviously, rules are rules, and if they don't put it in, they don't put it in at the end of the day, so I'm not going to try and stop it, but I'm pretty sure it has to put in there, but, yeah. So, yeah,
will there be Monza?
Monza's 100% going to be included.
Yeah, I'm really confident in Monza.
So you've got that
really
first
nice track.
You got the first chicane. Oh god, sorry. You got the first chicane, and it's like you got the first chicane, and like there's so much like incidents have been involved in there the last few years of the F1 racing and Monza. There's been it's one of the greatest chicanes I've ever seen in F1, to be honest. So much action there, and I think we're going to have a bit of incidents on Monza.
No, one of the first turn is where the usual, most of the incidents happen in the first turn because everyone's trying to turn, everyone's trying to like take over. But you've got to be careful.
Yeah. So it's a lot of strict regulations coming into this year's SRL leagues. Now, obviously, we only started a few months ago, but obviously, we just come in and we're looking at other sim racing leagues, and they're not too strict, and people are just getting away with anything. For SRL, obviously, we're going to be strict on the rules. So we've only got 2 minutes left until we have to, shut everything off and end the show. But we're just going to talk about the regulations now of the F1 league, really. Also, if we don't have loads of drivers, I've been discussing this with Connor Seaward, we're just going to add in AL drivers, which are people like Lewis Hamilton, put the computer drivers in, so we'll have a bit of competition in the races, and obviously they will be included then into the team championship, and then obviously like that. What else? Anything else you want to include, guys? Anything?
Well, I think we are excited for the F1 series. ZigZag could be the better team. You've got really good drivers. Fair play to you. And I'm really excited for the F1 season.
Same. So, Davis, you excited? And we said much. He's not there. Okay, well, so that's all we really got time for today, guys. But hopefully you will be on the ZigZag F1 show next week, where we'll be talking about obviously after the Silverstone test race, so we'll be talking a bit about that and so on, and a little about some upcoming things that's going to be coming up in the F1 show this season. So that when it comes to when it comes to Brazil, we're obviously going to be talking about Ayrton Senna, which is an F1 legend to me, anyone who likes F1 really. Now that we're going to be talking about Ayrton Senna, the F1 legends, we got a few shows coming up, behind the scenes ZigZag, behind the scenes CD, hopefully, and that's what we got coming up. So thanks for watching the show tonight, guys, and yes, hope you watch the next few episodes of the ZigZag F1 Show. Thank you.